But tell us your name.
Tyrone,
How old are you?
21.
21. And where are you from?
I'm mixed Ghanaian and Jamaican.
Ghana and Jamaican. But you was born here.
Yeah.
Okay. And you've got an afro.
Yeah.
Obviously you've got afro hair because you're black. But like you've got a proper, thick, long afro.
Yeah.
And how long's it been like that?
Since about August, September last year.
So when you started growing it, how long was it already when you actually started growing it?
Probably about that long. I don't really cut my hair down to like level 1.
And then in 10 months it's grown like this.
Yeah.
But it's probably grown this well because you've always had afro hair, you've never done anything, you've never put any chemicals in your hair or anything like that, so it's very healthy.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about maintenance. What do you put in your hair?
Coconut oil or shea butter.
Okay, and is that every day you put?
No, not for me.
How often?
Every other day if you have to.
When it's
Obviously,
dry?
You have to keep an eye on it. It's not something you could just quote. But yeah, like every other day.
Okay, so you put it in when it's dry?
You can put it in when it's dry. Shea butter when it's dry, but coconut oil tends to work better when it's a little bit wet.
Okay, how often do you wet your hair?
If I get caught out in the rain, every day, but intentionally, I'll wash it like once every 2 weeks.
Once every 2 weeks?
Yeah.
And so you wash it once every 2 weeks, you put coconut oil and everything like that. I was with you this morning when you woke up, you had a bath, you put your clothes on, you didn't comb your hair even, but it was looking basically like this. Do you see what I'm saying? So, and you came out without having combed it and it was looking like this. Do you see what I'm saying? It still looks nice. So it doesn't take a lot of management is what I'm getting at.
I did comb my hair, but yeah, I understand what you're saying.
So would you say, would you agree that it doesn't take a lot of management?
From my view, no.
Okay. So at night, a lot of women say, oh, you need to sleep with some sort of particular headscarf or whatever. Do you sleep with a headscarf?
No.
Say it up for me.
No.
You don't sleep with a headscarf?
No.
And have you experienced breakage?
Not during the night, no. I don't wake up with hair on my pillow, if that's what you're talking about.
Okay, and you don't wear a headscarf.
No.
So it's not actually necessary. Your hair would actually still grow without it.
Mine does. So I don't see why anybody's wouldn't.
Okay, and in terms of like, because a lot of black women, they say that they wear weaves and braids and things, different protective styles, to protect their hair against the weather. You know, in winter, they say it's harsh and their hair will break. So in winter, obviously you don't wear protective styles, you don't wear weaves, you don't wear braids. So do you experience breakage in the winter?
Yeah, when you comb your hair every now and again, you'll find hair that comes out, but in terms of how much is actually coming out, it's just a few strings here and there.
It's not serious
it's
breakage.
Not significant.
So you don't find that the harsh weather in the winter has any effect on your hair?
Oh, it does dry my hair out, but in terms of how much hair I'm losing, not really.
Okay, so you wouldn't agree that it's necessary to have protective styles in order to be able to have your own hair out?
Not for me, but I've never had these protective styles, so...
Well, obviously...
My hair's been good.
It's growing, it's healthy,
Yeah.
it's thick.
Very thick.
How do other people respond to your hair?
Depends on who they are. The older generation don't really like the hair. They kind of see it as, what's the word? They just don't like it. They kind of see it and think I don't look after myself. Yeah, that's their view.
What, they think you're unclean or unkempt?
They think I haven't finished getting dressed. Like, you know, that kind of look, like,
Mm-hmm.
are you not going to cut your hair? Like, when you go out to occasions and, like, everyone's looking nice and then they look at the hair and they think, did you not care? Or something like that.
Okay.
That's the older generation's kind of viewpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You were saying something about people saying that you might not be able to get a job.
Ah, yeah. They always kind of worry about, obviously, are you going to go to interviews like this? Where are you going to fit in? That kind of look. They're kind of worried that I'm going to be unemployed.
Or unemployable.
Yeah, basically.
Do you agree with that?
To be honest, it's not stopped me from getting a job before.
Okay.
So I'd have to disagree, but I don't know. They
Can you
must
see
have
where they're
different
coming
experience.
from with that?
I just think, no, to be honest with you,
So you think hair
I
doesn't...
think if I'm going to walk into an interview and they're not going to hire me because of my hair, then why am I working for you?
Okay.
Like, why am I actually trying to build your company or your business if you're looking at my hair and thinking I don't want...
So
it
you're
don't
not
make sense
prepared
me.
to change yourself in order to fit in or assimilate or get a job or anything like that?
I'm not saying that. I like my hair. I don't think my hair is a valid reason for me to not have a job.
So you would still...
I would still walk into an interview with my hair.
Okay. And in terms of like your family and things, like your brother, has he got hair like yours?
He's got longer hair than me, yeah.
He's got longer hair than yours?
At the moment.
Okay, so how come both of you have decided to grow your hair? What is it like?
I don't know why he grows his hair. I like my hair long. I just always have. I'm not sure about him.
Okay. But most men, they go and shave their hair, like, do you see what I mean?
In my family, yeah.
In your family as well?
In my family, yeah.
What about your mum? Does she have natural hair or...?
Yeah.
Does she?
She does now.
So it's not relaxed?
No, not at the moment.
Okay, so it's natural. And do you like it like that?
Yeah, I guess so.
What do you prefer? What about women? Like, do you like... What do you think? You see the fact that most black women wear weaves and things. Let's get your opinion.
I'm not even gonna lie. Some weaves look nice. Let's tell the truth. Some weaves really do look nice. But I guess it's choice at the end of the day. I'm not gonna say no because of hair or say yes just because of hair. It's kind of the whole thing.
Okay, so what a girl has on her hair would not be a
It's
deciding
not the final
factor.
decision maker. You can't make hair the final decision maker.
Do you have a preference?
I actually haven't even thought of that before.
Okay, so but in terms of like, let's not talk about your personal, do you know what I mean, in terms of having a girlfriend, but in terms of like black people in general, what do you think of the weave phenomenon? Do you have an opinion on it?
I'd rather, like, for me...
Tell the truth, like...
I think natural hair looks nice. Obviously, when you compare what's around, I think natural hair for me works well.
It looks nicer, but you don't see many women with natural hair, or do you?
You know what? I'm not even sure what counts as natural anymore.
What do you mean?
Some people say it's natural, when it really isn't. It's like there's a lot of lies going around. Like, some people consider natural and still have extensions. So I'm not even sure what people consider natural anymore.
Okay, but for me, natural is not relaxed. It doesn't have braids. It doesn't have weave. It's just a proper afro. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not chemically treated hair, and we don't see many black women with that. Do you think that's because they're trying to fit in? We feel like we have to have straight hair to fit in. What is it? Do you know what I mean?
I think some people are just following the hype. Like, there's no reason to spend the kind of money people are spending if they're not following some kind of hype. I just don't understand. It don't make sense to me.
So what? It's a trend.
It must be a trend. Like, it must be a trend to spend 4 hours, 6 hours having someone sew something on your hair. I don't understand. Like, someone fill me in.
But yeah, you would have a girlfriend. You think it looks nice. You would have a girlfriend that wears a weave.
No comment. No comment.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll leave this while just having a proper look at your hair. It's just so thick, like, it's really nice.
Thank you.
So yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.